Money is sweeter than honey because money can buy you honey. But don't spend too much money on buying honey, as you also need to save some money for the future. We've rounded up some tips that will help you save money fast. No horse and carriage required. But before we share our top secrets for saving money, please subscribe to our channel and smash the bell icon. But be careful not to smash your device screen. 1. Purchasing used goods and reselling some of your own. Yes, not everything you purchase needs to be brand new. Not all products fall under this category, and you could just require something briefly, as you put money aside for the desired make and model. Even at yard sales and consignment stores, as well as on Craigslist and eBay, you may easily discover what you're searching for. Several applications provide the sale of apparel, footwear, home furnishings, and accessories. You are welcome to put some of your belongings up for sale. Make a note of everything you don't use and sell it. By doing this, you not only help clear your house, but also earn a few additional dollars to put towards savings. 2. Make good use of coupons. We all understand that using coupons entails looking for sales and rebates on products and services to save money at the register. However, opinions on the usage of coupons vary. Couponing is a way of life for some people, while for some people it's a chance to save a few dollars here and there on items they were already in the market for. For others, it's a simple method to save money on a grocery bill and put that hard-earned money to use somewhere else, like maybe saving up for the next family trip. In any case, if you know what you're doing, coupons can help you save money in one way or another. 3. Keep up with maintenance. Maintaining your house and car might save you thousands of dollars in the long run. By doing routine tire pressure checks, oil changes, and filter replacements, you may save a lot of money. The same is true for your home. Keeping an eye out for problems and performing the required repairs as soon as feasible saves you money. By keeping up with maintenance, you can stop additional issues before they arise. Try to fix anything on your own when it breaks, since this is a wonderful method to increase your savings. You can learn how to fix just about anything with the aid of YouTube and the internet in general. It's usually cheaper to mend certain things yourself rather than hire someone else to fix them, whether it's a leaky pipe or a tear in your shirt. 4. Set up a special savings account. It's important to keep your regular expenses and your intended savings separate. Establishing a designated savings account will help you save money quickly while lowering the likelihood that you would use your savings to pay for regular costs. It motivates you to maintain your spending within the parameters of your daily budget while safeguarding your funds against temptation. Having an emergency fund in place will help you avoid having to use your credit card in times of need. In times of need, you shouldn't utilize a credit card because doing so just results in mounting debt. You're making progress if you can set aside $50 to $100 each month for an emergency fund. Though anything is better than nothing, don't stress too much over the amount. 5. Get rid of any unused subscriptions. Many businesses profit from subscriptions. This is since once a consumer sign up for their service, they are hesitant to discontinue it, even if they hardly utilize it any longer. This is mostly due to the difficulty of ending a membership that you seldom use after having spent a significant amount of money on it. Therefore, terminating it would require addressing the reality that all the money was wasted. Therefore, postponing the membership seems to increase the likelihood that you'll utilize the service. In general, very few of us ever fully utilize the subscription. Therefore, canceling it now rather than waiting until you could utilize it would be more cost-effective. 6. Review your routines. Despite your best efforts, your habits are preventing you from saving money. You might want to take the benefits of giving up certain of your habits, like smoking, for instance, into account when you estimate the cost of such behaviors. And if you don't want to eliminate it, strive to reduce it. Give yourself a grace time of 3 to 4 days to think things over if you like to buy things on a whim. By doing this, you can stop your impulsive brain from taking over. One of the things that are keeping you from achieving your savings objectives is giving in to the temptation of quick satisfaction. After a month, you might want to consider buying anything if you truly want to push yourself. The 30-day rule is another name for this. This is a certain technique to control your impulse purchases and give you some time to consider whether you may find a better offer elsewhere. 7. Organize your meals. Regularly ordering takeout or going out to supper will significantly reduce your savings because these meals are often more expensive than what you would have spent on a home-cooked meal. It's not as difficult as you would think to create a food plan. You don't have to look for the greatest price on anything for hours. Just leave the meal plan as is, and don't get too precise. Then, while at the grocery store, make the most economical purchases while comparing the cost with the advantages to your health. The food should be packaged in separate containers on the day you decide to prepare the meals for the coming week. When it's time to dine, all you have to do is reheat one. However, planning your meals so that you can cook at home and utilize leftovers is the least you could do if you don't want to prepare them. Additionally, since you are content with the food you already have when you buy groceries that you'll eat, you are less likely to be tempted to order takeout. Thus, organizing your meals allows you to save a ton of cash, mostly by preventing you from purchasing unnecessary excess food. Instead of purchasing whatever food is on sale at the store, it enables you to prepare meals in advance that are more economical. 8. Enhancing energy effectiveness. Another quick strategy to save money is to reduce your utility expenses. If you can discover a method to lower your gas and electric expenses, which consume a sizable portion of your salary, you could have some money left over for savings. Contrary to popular opinion, there are several methods you may employ to reduce your utility costs. These include disconnecting gadgets when not in use, converting to energy-efficient appliances, installing low-flow showerheads and faucets, and installing a smart thermostat, which, depending on the model, may help you save up to 20% or more annually on heating and cooling expenditures. Depending on the season, adjust the temperature on your thermostat 1 degree higher or lower. After a month, you won't even notice the change, and you may repeat the process. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, you may save up to 1% on your annual heating cost for every degree you change your thermostat. 9. Acquiring a second job. If you're serious about increasing your monthly savings, you might think about starting a side business. Getting a second job might not be a terrible idea if achieving your financial objectives is taking longer than you had anticipated. Being a virtual assistant, filling in a few shifts at a bar or restaurant after your office work, finding a few freelance jobs, or even pet sitting are all examples of this. It may be a passing phenomenon. You would be able to pay off your debt more quickly and possibly create an emergency fund while you're still in the circumstance you're in. The service sector is wonderful since you may get tips and possibly make more money than you would at an hourly job. You may also put any profits into your savings account using the extra cash. Despite how helpful it is, take care not to exhaust yourself. Your emotional well-being is more crucial than any financial aim. So don't panic if finding a second job is out of the question for you. Without working more, there are still alternative methods to save. 10. Make a strategy to pay off your debt. If you want to get out of debt, you're going to need a strategy. The wisest course of action in this scenario is to avoid paying interest. Use debt repayment methods like the snowball and avalanche tactics if you have credit card debt. In the snowball technique, you pay off the debt with the lowest balance first, and once it is paid off, you move on to the debt with the next lowest balance. And so it goes until even the biggest debt is settled. The main difference with the avalanche technique is that you pay off your obligations starting from the biggest to the smallest. If none of those options appeal to you, you might try calling the credit card issuer to see if they can lower the interest rate they charge. If at all feasible, you might be able to combine the amounts onto a single interest-free credit card to avoid paying interest. And you simply have to make one loan payment rather than numerous ones. You can ultimately save more money by raising your credit card score. And the reason for this is that you can be eligible for a personal loan, vehicle loan, or mortgage with a reduced interest rate if your credit score is higher. So after you've made a plan, follow it through to completion. This will enable you to pay off your bills more quickly, after which you may start saving again. 11. Implement a cash-only budget. Use cash to cover your regular costs to save money. This is because when consumers swipe a card, they frequently spend more than they meant since they don't often consider how much they're spending. Using cash also serves as a safeguard against overspending because you can't spend what you don't have, in addition to bringing your attention to the amount you're spending. You must, however, forego using your credit or debit cards for this to function. Try using envelopes instead of cards and leave the cards at home while you go shopping. When using the envelope approach, you set aside certain sums of money for things like food and petrol. Once the envelope is empty, you are no longer permitted to use the money for that category of expenditure until the month is through. 12. Learn how to manage your money and create a budget. One of the most vital suggestions for swiftly saving money is to learn how to budget. When you have control over your spending, you have control over your money. However, you must first examine your cash flow before you can begin saving. This entails being aware of all of your financial transactions, including payments for bills, debt repayments, and savings contributions. Monitoring your monthly spending over 30 days is the best place to start. Observe your entire financial situation, including your earnings and outgoings. To determine how much you are saving or overspending, compare your monthly income to your monthly costs. Additionally, attempt to identify any expenses you may reduce to save more money. Regularly review your progress and make any required corrections. There are several applications available that may make sticking to a budget much simpler if you find it to be a bit intimidating. 13. Automate your savings and expenses. Nowadays, practically anything can be automated, and you really ought to. Automating your savings is something to think about, particularly if your monthly income is constant. You may easily set up a monthly automatic transfer from your daily spending account to your savings account with the help of internet banking. By automating your savings, you lower your risk of using the funds to pay for certain essential everyday needs. Additionally, it frees up time for you and lifts a heavy burden off your shoulders. There are further options available, such as applications that automatically move various amounts from your checking account to your savings. Others are shrewd and understand when saving is feasible and when it isn't. While automating bill repayment is a good idea, businesses frequently impose late fees when bills aren't paid on time. Paying your bills in advance can help you avoid these fees, and automating bill repayments achieves just that. I want to thank everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. In addition, welcome and subscribe if you're a new visitor to our channel. We'll see you soon in the next video.